Yo guys, what is up? Plus here, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a my first video, in particular the my first time trying edibles story. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm just gonna get straight into it. So I woke up this one morning. It was a pretty normal morning. I went to school and I was actually sober at school, which was pretty big difference because I always go to school high. So this was one of those days where I actually wasn't high. So I get to second period and I'm sitting next to this one kid who he has edibles, but he never has weed. He only has edibles, and he's pretty much known for like the edible guy. If you want an edible, you can hit him up and he'll give you one. So I had known this in the past, and I told him many times that I would willingly buy an edible off of him. I really wanted to try an edible, and he was always just like, alright man, whatever, alright. So this day in math, I'm sitting next to him and I'm like, hey, do you have any gum? And he's like, yeah, here. And he reaches into his sweatshirt pocket and pulls out that, like, he just has a handful of something in his hand and I can't see what it is. And he's like, put your hands out. So I put my hand out and he drops these two like gummy things into my hand, and they were a little bit bigger than gummy bears, but instead of being shaped like gummy bears, they were just shaped like blocks. So he's like, those are edibles, and I was like, yeah, I kind of figured. And he was like, take them, dude, take them right now. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna take them because I had swim next period, and I was not gonna like take an edible an hour before swim and just go all high. Like, that would be terrible. So the plan was to take these in the passing period after math, so I get the effects right at the end of swim. So I do that exact thing that I just told you, and I walk to swim, and there's a note on the door, and it basically just said we had a sub. Or no, there wasn't a note on the door. I just walked up to the door and it was closed, so I went to the big gym or whatever, and we had a sub. So she was like, we're playing dodgeball today, your teacher's in here, da 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 da. So that kind of sucked. If I would have known that we had a sub, I probably would have eaten them in math. But anyways, I didn't really feel anything at all throughout that whole period. And then in the passing period, like literally an hour later, it hit me all at once. And I just had like I had a crazy body high. I remember that. And everything was so funny. Like, a lot of people get super fucking giggly when they smoke, but I don't. Like, I laugh at things and stuff, and things are unusually funny to me, but like, not like crazy. I can usually control myself, but when I ate this edible, I couldn't. I was just losing my mind laughing, and my friend was like trying to get me to stop laughing, so he was like pretending to punch me in the face to get me to like flinch or something and just stop laughing and shut up. And I just kept laughing in his fucking face, like for a minute and a half. I was just laughing in his face, and it was really funny. So then I get to history, and I can't really remember anything about that class that day. I think we took notes, but I'm not 100% sure. So then lunch rolls around, and once again, I can't really remember what I did at lunch. I'm pretty sure that I just went and got like a tea or something from 7-Eleven. So this is what I can remember though. I get back to school and I'm in 5th period, which is language arts, and our teacher gave us like the whole fucking period to work on this one paragraph, like an analysis paragraph for this short story, and I finished it the day before, so I just turned it in and slept the whole period. And my teacher actually asked me if there was anything wrong with me, and I was just like, no, I'm tired as frick, that's all. And she was just like, okay. And then I went to science, and it was pretty much the same effect, except a little toned down. And yeah, I went to 7th period, and 7th period was pretty much just like not that crazy at all. It was just 7th period. I didn't really feel any effects. I was kind of coming down by then, but then this was like way after I went home. I had a game, like a hockey game that night, and this was like 2 hours before my game. I fell asleep on the couch, and my dad woke me up like 45 minutes before my game, or not 45 minutes, probably like an hour and a half, and he was like, hey, you gotta eat dinner. So I just woke up, and like, I don't know if you guys ever get this, but sometimes when I wake up, my whole body just feels so hot, like uncomfortably hot. And I was sitting at the dinner table just trying to eat my food as fast as I could, and oh, it was a very uncomfortable thing, and I was just so tired. And then I went to my game, and I played pretty well. I scored a goal and shit. I wasn't high or anything or tired. I pretty much felt woken up and sober after I ate and drank some water. But yeah, that was the first time eating edibles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Plus. Peace the frick out.